Hi, I'm Matt. Today, I'm excited to introduce to you the new Racewell Series 2 sheep handler. After 2 years of development and a great deal of feedback from you, this will be the standard machine going forward. Now, it's not a new model in the range, it's actually a totally new version, so it will be replacing the standard HD3, HD4 and HD6, and there will be respective versions of the Series 2. Starting from the back, we've completely redesigned the lead-up race, giving it more movement so it can adjust further in and further out, allowing for more sizes of animal. We have changed the incline, so we've removed the step at the top of the ramp and also lowered the step in at the bottom. So you're far less likely to have a balking animal on the ramp. So on the HD4 and HD6 models, which have the backing hook on the rear, we've extended the hook and we have put a larger ram on it, making it stronger than what it used to be. Moving further up the machine, what we call the pedal section or the auto gate section. One of the major changes and something people were asking for is to move the anti-jump bar from the auto gate that moves to the opposite auto gate, the piece on the other side. So we've done that. It is now on the opposite side and no longer moves with the gate. We've also made the opposite auto gate easier to move with a pin up on top instead of trying to have to lift it. And last thing, we've made this section and the lead-up race bolt together rather than clip together, making the whole thing more sturdy. Plus, we've also kept the removable board, allowing for the auto gate to be either blocked off or see-through. Moving to the other side of the machine, where your monitor is normally mounted, we've changed this up so your monitor can now swivel. Instead of being fixed in place, that's just a little spring-loaded anchor point. And then a major change, because the Racewell is a dry air pneumatic system, to combat a lot of the condensation you can get with the compressor and people not draining their tanks, we've added what we call the turbo water cleaner. What it is as the air shoots in, it shoots down to a pipe at the bottom of this tube on the inside here, fires the air out. The air's then got to come back up to the top, go through this tube, and then go through another filter. This is a simple way of removing moisture from the air, and it has an automatic solenoid drain on the bottom, so you never need to drain it, it'll just do it itself. And plus, the turbo cleaner makes it easier to plug in your air hose at the top here, instead of being underneath the machine. And the last change back here is power distribution. So from here, we can power the machine, EID, your macro stock system, and have a charger coming out for the tablet, all from one point and only from one plug. So moving down the machine, the next major change we've made is adjusting the clamp wall. So what you used to have to do is disconnect your air lines, pull a pin, lift the whole wall out, and shuffle it around to get it into the next pinhole. Now what we've done is put the wall at both ends on slides. So you can pull this lever and the whole wall will slide. Now you can have that square like that. You can have it on a wedge like that, which can be better for clamping pregnant ewes or even grabbing lambs. Having it on a wedge can make that a whole lot easier. And moving it is a lot faster. While doing all of this change, we've also gotten rid of all of the steel on steel pivoting points, gone to these ball joints, so the wall is now on a far more secure and harder wearing surface. So now, probably the biggest change we've made is to the tilt. Poking out here is a much larger tilt ram. The mechanism is much the same, where it pushes and rotates the machine over, but now with this ram we have a great deal more control. You can stop wherever you like between flat and 90 degrees, it'll hold firm, and when it goes all the way over, even with a big ram in it, it's smooth. On the handling side of the machine, not much has changed. We've beefed up the chassis with some 50x75 uprights for the tilt. We've improved the bum rest mechanism to flip that around, and the jag and weigh plate back here has got an extra lip on here, just keep feet in place. It's slightly larger to make that weighing area a little bit bigger. In the middle of the handler, there's another small feature, your anti-jump bar. So normally they were fixed in one place. Now we've added more places for them to go, so if you're crutching, you can move it forward, get it out of the way of the back, or if you're drenching, vaccinating, that sort of thing,
you can pull it back, give more space at the front end.
And on the front side of the handler, we've actually made this little access gate a bit smaller, so the gap here is larger, so if you're tilting an animal, heads out the front, doesn't get caught up in this gate. Just a simple change. Moving on to the drafter, we've made a few small changes to it. So all around it, there's new pin slots all the way around the drafter, designed to fit a Pratley pin, or whatever gate system you have. And up on top, can't hardly miss it, we've added a toolbox. So in here you can put your remote, your scales, foot pedal. Particularly useful if you've got a trailered model Racewell. Throw everything up in that, nothing gets lost, kicked around the back seat of the ute. And my favourite part of the whole thing, toolbox has got cup holders. Last thing on the drafter, for you guys out there towing it round flat out, we've added pins to the gate, stop them flapping around behind the ute as well. It just helps reduce wear. Overall, the new Racewell Series 2 is smoother to operate, easy to use and stronger than ever. And we just want to say a big thank you to our customers who took the time to provide feedback over the years. And it is your insights who have shaped the product to what it is today. So, if this is of interest to you and you want to know some more, jump on the website, give us a call, we're more than happy to help.